I'm coming back to this one because if you saw in my last video, I worked on the head and I replaced the seals, and I also lapped the valves. You can see, and that's not really good lighting, but in the other video I explained what valve lapping is and why I needed to do it. But coming back to this cylinder here, I'm about to take it off, and the reason for that is because it's smoking, blue smoke, and that was the original problem I had with this. And the first thing I thought about was the valve seals, and actually one of the valve seals was bad, so that was a culprit. But the main problem is two things left now. It could either be the oil rings or the crank seals. Next step for me is to replace these oil rings in here, which I'm going to show you. My reasoning behind the crank seals so that they could be blown is because when you have blown crank seals on a 4-stroke, you get crankcase pressure, and what that will do is force oil up the cylinder. At that point, I wouldn't do crank seals on this just because it's so much labor and not worth it to me or the customer. So, but what I am gonna do, and it's a 50-50 shot, is replace these piston and oil rings. It could be as simple as the ring being stuck, but either way they say to replace your rings. So I'm gonna order up the OEM rings, the OEM gaskets, the head gasket, and then the cylinder base gasket, and we're gonna hope for the best. All right, so there's the cylinder. I just took it off. You can see that piston's got a good amount of oil on the top, so that's not good. That means it's getting past these rings here, and you can see those rings are soaked in oil. Yeah, wow, that's a good look at it. But yeah, we got the cylinder right here. Yeah, right there. You can see it mainly pushes through all right there. So it could even be, like I said, just the valve, not the valves, but it could even be, just like I said, a ring being stuck. Or sometimes if you misplace them and you put, see that open end? That's the compression ring. But if you put the oil ring like overlapping each other like that, with that open space, oil is just gonna get through that. So when you put the rings on, you gotta have them not 180, but at least try to do them 180. You just want to make sure they're not on top of each other, because oil could seep through that. And as you can see, that's what was happening. So yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna do rings on it. Oh wow, you can see where all the oil came through right there. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Huh. So yeah, the new gasket's gonna help with that, and then the rings are gonna help with the oil getting up past the bottom of the case. I'm gonna have to dry all these surfaces and clean them up and everything. So if you get blue smoke, that means it's oil. And there's 3 culprits usually for the oil. You got the crank seals, like I said, it could make pressure and push that oil up, or it could be the rings, or it could be a combination of literally both of those things. I think it's pretty common for these to blow out smoke, because I was watching some other videos on some other people having the same problem. But yeah, we're gonna replace those rings, get the OEM ones, and then hopefully that fixes it. If not, it's the crank seals, and that's just unlucky. There's nothing I can do about that. You can see it's all in the exhaust too. See that black? That's all in there. And I'm only gonna charge this guy an extra $75 in labor, which is 1 hour. That's my labor rate. And then just the parts, and that's it. Just because I understand what this guy's coming from, because I already did the valve seals on this head. And you know, for most shops, they're gonna charge you a decent amount if you take the head off. Some just do it with the head on, but I really like to do it with the head off, because you know, you could drop a valve and whatnot. But yeah, he's like, for an extra 75 bucks plus parts, that's worth the risk. But yeah, I mean, everything else was good on this quad. So I checked the VIN number, or there actually isn't a number, but if you look on the frame, it tells you what year it is. You can see it's a 2020, and then it tells you, like, it's got a model number, but then it's got an extra couple letters at the end, which is actually important, because if you look up parts, you need those extra letters, like FA7 or some other letters at the end, because I don't know what they do, but they probably change a few parts and have different options, so the parts could be different. I'm not entirely sure, but gotta clean up everything. It's a mess. Alright, just put everything back. Got the valve cover, all the important stuff in there, the key, and just put all the screwdrivers and stuff. Kind of kept it neat so I don't lose anything. But yeah, I'm gonna update you guys. If it goes well, I'll post videos of it running. This video was just an update and diagnosing this quad, and sometimes people don't know what to look for when they run into smoke issues or have a shit ton of smoke blowing out their exhaust. So this is just a video to tell you that it could be 3 things usually, and just an update on that last video I made when I was working on the head, and I actually put that on, tested it started smoking again, and so I knew from there that it could only be two other things, either the crank seals or the oil rings. And then lastly, if you guys have any questions, just put it in the comments. So while I'm waiting for parts on that quad, I'll probably start working on this tiny project. It's an XR100, and I just took the carb off because I was picking up the slide. It's right here. So that's for that. The one I bought before didn't fit. And then yeah, I just picked up some extra parts. But yeah, this was the tool I used to remove those valve springs. It's actually really helpful. I don't think there's any other way to take off valve springs without a tool like that. So if you ever work on valve springs, you definitely need to get that. For this one, I just got to get the wire harness, kill switch. But yeah, this one's gonna come out pretty cool, so it's almost done. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. More updates on this, and the quad will be probably posted on Reels, or not Reels, but Shorts. So they're just gonna be short videos, probably when they're done and running. I'll probably make some more longer YouTube videos on this one. Maybe some other things, I'm not sure yet, but that's gonna be it.